Hi everyone, it's Natasha, and I want to talk about the Lansinoh HPA Lanolin. This is what I got from the hospital. It's when you're breastfeeding, it can become raw and dry and can crack. So this will help prevent it. So as you can see, I used half the tube. I did use this my whole stay at the hospital. I also used it after. I did stop. I think I only used this probably almost 2 weeks. I didn't like it at all. And when I would pump or use the breast pump, it would really, the residue would just stick on the flanges. I didn't like that either. And I noticed that when I do put it on, my baby will actually not really like it. Like the smell of it and the taste of it, I think. He didn't like it. So good thing about this. The good thing about this is I never got a crack on my nipples, and I was always using it after I would breastfeed and after I would pump. I would always make sure I had it on. So that really helped with the hydration and making sure it doesn't crack. Because if I don't take care of myself, then my baby's going to be punished, and I don't want that to happen. The bad thing about this is that it didn't really soothe any pain. It just prevented cracking, and that was it. If you are breastfeeding, you're going to know, or you're planning on breastfeeding, what will happen is, especially if it's just in the beginning, your nipples are going to feel so raw, and it's going to be very painful because you're not used to that. And I think what the lactation consultant told me is that my nipples are extremely sensitive. So, but I have, I'm a part of a lot of mom groups and breastfeeding groups and stuff like that on Facebook, that I'm not the only one. It just kind of felt like when I was talking to a lactation consultant that it was like, oh, having super sensitive nipples are very, very rare. Not the case. And a lot of people were saying that, yeah, your nipples are going to be raw and they're going to be painful. And some people were saying that it can last months down the line. So I don't know if they were, or she was just trying to be nice, or I honestly don't know where it came from, but that's what she told me. She said, you just have very extremely sensitive nipples. That's why it's extremely painful, because they made it seem like it was like this super easy, no issue, no problem, it won't be painful at all kind of situation. And that's not really true. I am postpartum almost 2 months now, and I'm still in a lot of pain. But I've been using a different nipple cream or nipple butter, which I will do a review, and this one never did that job. Because I used this one, now that, if I knew back then what I know now, I feel kind of beating myself up on it, because it made me not want to breastfeed my baby when I needed to breastfeed my baby. And because I was in so much pain, and this just didn't work. And I remember my husband said, that's supposed to work, blah, 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 whatever. And we had to resort to the nipple shield, which I'm just saying, if I had a different nipple cream or nipple butter at a time, and I brought an ice pack, I think that would have helped a lot. But, we were told at the breastfeeding class that all you really need is breast milk, and that wasn't the case for me. Some women out there, that might be the case for them, but that wasn't for me. I just kind of wish that I was a lot more prepared. So this is what they give you in the hospital, and it didn't work for me. I know that it worked for a lot of other people, but not for me. So do I recommend this? No. It's really thick, and it's a little hard to spread as well, because it feels like, because it's straight up lanolin, even though they told me it's synthetic lanolin. I did look at it on a few websites, and it just says it's straight up lanolin. It doesn't really say synthetic. So I don't know why that nurse told me this is synthetic lanolin, because lanolin is an allergen and babies are sensitive. So I mean, the website could be wrong, the nurse could be wrong. I don't know. I didn't have a bad reaction to it. My baby didn't have a bad reaction to it. He didn't really like the texture, the taste, and the smell, because I remember he made a face like this. Like, I mean, if a newborn, like a few hours old or a day old, is making that kind of face, then that baby doesn't really like this. And that baby is the one that is actually in more contact than you are, because they're actually, you know, putting it in their mouth. You're not. So, you know, my preference, I would never buy this. I'm kind of glad that this was given at the hospital, which is a part of our bill, but whatever. We didn't buy it. Like, what I'm saying is my choice. My baby doesn't like us. I suck in the motion. Yeah, I do not recommend this at all. I know there are a lot of people that claim that this has worked, but this has never worked for any kind of pain. It, like I said, this works for preventing any kind of like cracking, which will, you know, next step would be like bleeding and stuff like that. You know, this would be good. But if you do have pain on and you want something better, this is not what I would recommend. Thank you so much for watching my video. It's Natasha, and I hope you guys will stop by and actually leave comments down below. I love getting those, and thank you so much. I hope you subscribe to my channel. Bye.